don't know if you can see that, but we just had a tree branch leave the chat. Oh boy, I do not want to clean that up. Hardly the point of this video, though. How many of you out there have ever been working with an old building and you found something in it that you just had to save? Not because it was something you really had any knowledge of whatsoever. It was just something that was so cool you couldn't stand to see it get tossed out. Well, that's about what happened to me the other day. We're out here on the old family farm, and this shed has been the subject of a previous video, although I don't think you've ever actually seen the outside of it, at least not from this angle. That shed, let's just say it's full of a lot of crap. Has been for a long time. And recently, my brother and my younger cousin have been given the rights to this building from my granddad because we're not going to do anything with it. So granddad basically told them, you know, do whatever the hell you want with it. So they're making it into their personal man cave, which I think ought to be really cool. But what that means is that all that crap that was in there is in their way. Right now, all of it's kind of carelessly shoved to that one side. And I'm told that there's going to be a pretty serious scrapyard run before too much longer here. And that brings me to the subject of today's video, or really this morning's video, because it's not, I wouldn't even call it day yet. It's barely 6 o'clock in the morning. Such is farm life. One of the things that was in there, and it was in there in that video, but I don't know if it was mentioned or not. You'd think I'd go look, but I'm too lazy to do that. Was an old Zenith stereo cabinet. Well, sure enough, they were getting ready to toss this thing across the room, which would undoubtedly break it. And I suggested that maybe that wasn't the best course of action. And so I got it out of there. Here it is right here. I tell you what, it was no fun loading it up into the back of that thing. Anyway, I'll go ahead and open this up. The wood paneling here, I don't think we're going to be able to salvage that. I think I'm going to have to repanel this. Come on. There we go. It's pretty swollen. It's an old Zenith. I think I said that already. The switches are, this one's kind of difficult to work, but and then this one's just your volume control. What I haven't figured out yet is how to actually change the radio setting. If this is supposed to do it, then something's not hooked up right. And you can also adjust your tone controls, which is kind of cool. There's the turntable. You suppose this is actually any good? Well, it turns. Not sure how much resistance it ought to have when it turns. I'm not going to say it's effortless to do it, but I've certainly seen worse. Go look around on the back of it so you can see. I probably should have left that open to really demonstrate this. The other classy thing that's happened here. There was a speaker there. I don't know what the hell happened to it, but clearly it has left the chat. That's probably what all this abandoned wiring is for. I'll have to rehook that up. It does still have a plug on it. I'd be willing to bet that all of those capacitors are probably hilariously bad at this point. The rectifier tubes, I don't know. I wouldn't imagine they're great, but they might still have a fighting chance. Then again, I really don't know that much about stereo cabinets. Just one of those things that, I couldn't let get sacrificed to the scrap gods. There's actually another stereo cabinet in there that I've been told is worth more, even though it's in far worse shape. I'll try to get in there later and take some video of. I don't know if I'm going to be so dedicated as to haul that out of there. I'm told... Oh, it was just a drop of water fell off the thing. Anyway, I was told to get both of them out of there, but I had to figure out where I'm going to put the other one if I am going to get it out of there, because this isn't always going to be this clear. Because that tractor has to go in here. And so does the Jeep, although the Jeep would be on the other side of that wall. I suppose I could, well, no, I couldn't really put it out here with the Ford, because that's where that goes. So, I don't know. We'll see. I suppose I could sandwich it in back there if I had to. But anyway, that's an old Zenith stereo cabinet for you. Give you one last look at it. It's pretty cool. I don't know if I can get it going again, but I'm hoping one day I can. It's certainly a project. It would be kind of nice to make this thing live again. You'll probably see this in a future video, and by future I mean, you know, years in the future. But time will tell. If I can just figure out how to get this to change, I suppose that's what this, I suppose it's probably what this dial is for. But it doesn't really seem to do any shit now, does it? There's probably a linkage that's not hooked up right. Because I hear something, yeah, I don't know. Can't, you know, I don't know what else it would be, unless there's supposed to be a, because I know the badge, yeah, the badge, no way that should turn. This shows you what I know about stereo cabinets while I'm sitting here trying to figure this thing out on video. Anyway, that's that. I just thought somebody would like to see that. Let me get ready for the rest of the morning out here and see if I can get this fluorescent light to start. That's it.